Hi, welcome everybody. It's me, Dr. Khaled Sadek. Welcome to another episode of my fireside live chat medical discussion on my fantastic YouTube channel dedicated to cysts and lipoma removal. If you're new to the channel, welcome on board. Quick introduction, we specialize in the removal of cysts and lipomas. So if you've seen a video and you think that's the skin condition I've got and I want it to be removed, then don't hesitate to contact us at lipomacyst.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and all the bio links are down below in the bio. So today's format, same as we've always done, we're going to have a discussion about the videos that we've released, a bit of discussion about the video that's going to be released, so questions and answers in the middle where the audience will ask me questions, quick fire round, and then we'll close off by saying hello to everybody as we go through. So in the last couple of videos, you may remember, if you're a regular viewer to the channel, I've really been focusing on what I've called the face cyst series. So that is really anything that's related to the face. So we've had mucoceles inside the lip, we've had epidermoid cysts on the chin, we've had them in between the eyes, we've had them in the eyebrows, we've got them in the temple, and today we've got another bullseye, another third eye, another target right in the middle, tricyclops. Very, very common, very, very disfiguring. And the thing about the face is that the light can cause shadowing very, very easily and can distort the contours very easily. So even a very small lump can change the face considerably. So if you do need any treatment for any cyst, wherever it's located in the body, then don't hesitate to contact me at lipomacyst.com. So we had the whopping great big blackhead, the unicorn of cysts and lipomas, right on the face, probably the largest blackhead on the internet, definitely the largest blackhead on the internet. We did that the other day. If you haven't seen it, check it out. I'm sure you've all seen it. Follow on from that, we had a rather large epidermoid cyst, and that's been there for a considerable amount of time. It's at least 5 centimeters, very, very disfiguring. But the guy came out looking at all other locations. In this next clip, we've got this epidermoid. It's tucked right there, right in the middle. And we've gone in, we've done the usual routine. We've taken it out skillfully, removed the sac, drained it, and stitched it all up. So let me know your thoughts. I hope everybody's staying well. I thought we'd also talk about some of the COVID-19 issues that are kind of swirling around. And that's primarily around the vaccine. There's a vaccine that's being developed with some very, very encouraging results about immunity. I also thought I would touch base about antibody testing. What does it mean? What does it mean to you? How do you get it? And so forth and so forth. So we'll start off by covering all the tests that are involved with the coronavirus. If you are suffering from symptoms, then the test to get is what they call the PCR, and that's a nasal swab. It goes at the back of the throat, and that just sends off the virus to the lab, and they grow it and they try and find its DNA, its actual physical presence inside your body. So PCR stands for polymerase chain reaction, and it's there for sequencing DNA. So that's the first and foremost. If you've got the symptoms, then you get the nose swab. Okay, and by symptoms we're talking about temperature, sore throat, loss of taste and smell, and a very persistent cough. So those are the cardinal features of coronavirus. If, however, you think you had those symptoms but they are way, way behind you, then the next test to do is what they are calling the antibody test. The antibody test basically is a blood test that seeks out antibodies, that is your natural immune system. So once your immune system has come into contact with the coronavirus, it'll be able to recognize the fingerprint that the coronavirus does. It'll put in its memory. That memory is the antibody, and it's basically taken a carbon copy of the fingerprint of the coronavirus, and it kind of just looks around the body and sees where it can match that fingerprint and then go and attack it. Of the antibodies, there is an immediate antibody, one that kind of comes on straight away, and then there's one that comes on a little bit later, and that's your kind of like the memory system, you might want to call it. So you've got an IgG, immediate, and you've got IgM, a little bit more long term. And so if you're looking for antibody tests, you really want to be identifying with the antibody tests is they're not 100% foolproof. There is a failure rate, typically about 5%, and that 5% can give you what they call a false positive or a false negative. What does that mean? Well, a false positive is where the test tells you, yes, you've had it, but in fact, you didn't have it. Or it could give you a false negative. That's to say, the test says you didn't have it, but in fact, you did. So in a way, it can give you false reassurance and false alarm. So there's a failure rate in those tests. But really, the main issue with the antibodies is the assumption that if you do have the antibody in your blood, that you're somehow developing an immunity and therefore you should be less cautious. This, we cannot give you that guarantee. We don't know how long the immunity lasts. And we certainly can't say that if you do test positive for the antibodies, that confers any kind of immunity at all. So that is the crux of the antibody dilemma that we face. Having said that, they are rolling out in double speed a vaccine. That's to vaccinate the whole population so that the whole population develops an immunity. And these vaccines are showing to be particularly good because they're actually working on something called a T cell. Just to throw that in the mix, so you've got your PCRs, you've got your antibodies, you've got your IgGs and your IgMs, and now you've got something called a T cell. T cell is really the hardcore sector, the sort of the cyber intelligence of the immune system. Now, if you can get the coronavirus fingerprint on their database, then the coronavirus really does not have a chance of surviving. So the vaccination is promising because it's saying that it can hand the fingerprints over to the CIA of the immune system and really have that terrorist under lockdown. So there we go. I hope the analogies there explain the complexity of the immune system in relation to the coronavirus. But this is not about coronavirus. This is about cysts and lipomas. So let's take some questions from the floor and then we'll proceed with the fantastic premiere of the next video. Let's have a look. Let's see who do we have in the house. Let's scroll right up to the very top. You know the routine. If I miss your name, it's not on purpose. Sometimes the buffering on the Wi-Fi goes a bit off, and sometimes there's just so much to do. But we always like to give a big shout out to the first person in the house, and that's Marion Benny. She's saying hi. She's safe and well and wishing everybody a lot. She's saying a big fat hello. Rusty Ann is saying hi. Stephanie C, loving the videos. Kelly is saying hi. Sid G, how are you doing? Gail Sharp sending her greetings. Sula Lally from London, welcome. Mary Rosa from Boston. Sharon from North Carolina. Keely Doll saying hi in Bakersfield, California. 140 degrees today. That is super hot. 104 degrees, very, very hot. Christy Rowlings, she's saying hi from Spokane in Washington. I wonder what it's like there. Stephanie C. Lisa. Bridget Schumacher from hot Arizona. How hot? Gail Marie Reynolds, hello from Jersey. Who do we have here? Sandra saying hi, Doc. LaDonna saying hi. How are you doing? Loretta Anderson, hi from Arizona. Marty Hatfield saying hello from Oceania. Who do we have here? So Rusty saying, I can't imagine how awful that would be. Cheryl Klug is saying hi. Elsa Vieira is saying hi. Donna Adams is saying, I'm really learning from this Faces series. Thank you from Oklahoma City. Well, listen, I'm trying to clump all the videos together so that we kind of have like some sort of structure. And what better way to start than doing Faces series? We'll do the Back Cis series next. But and we'll do a lipoma section as well. So tell me what you want to see. Mary Beals is saying, hi, I got a tomato from my crop. If you recall our conversation, it was delicious. 3 more on the way. Congratulations. It's good to see that people are now reaping what they've harvested, what they've sowed from earlier in spring. Tracy is saying a good evening and wishing us all a wonderful weekend from Ireland. Kelly says the blackhead was doozy. Sure was. Sandra Brewster, good evening, Dr. Sadek. Hope you had a wonderful day. Sandra from Enfield, it was a lovely day today. Hope you enjoy the sun. Absolutely. We had a fantastically warm day in London today. I think we're hitting over the 25s, definitely, maybe even higher. Let's have a look. Sid G, the Cyclops cyst had to go. Dead center of the face. Absolutely. And the next one is no exception. A great big Cyclops right in the center. Why do people leave it so long? I'm not sure. How do you get the premiere after the chat, says Kelly. You've just got to kind of refresh it, go back to the channel, and it should be there. If anyone else has got any tips on how to capture the premiere, put them in. Let Kelly know. Tracy saying hi. Mrs. Garcia is saying amazing. She's loving it. She wants to keep it coming. LaDonna saying, sorry, I'm a day off. COVID in our state, highest it's ever been. ICU beds at 87% capacity statewide. Wow, that is a horrific situation. That's awful, awful. Well, look, we're going to pray for you and hope that you guys make it through safely. Melody from Minnesota, she's saying, good evening, everybody. Stephanie C, the vaccines scare me a bit. You know, there's a lot of apprehension around vaccines, but we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. Sandra Flynn, she's giving us a big shout out from Ohio. Alexandra Cohen is saying, thank you so much. Loving the work. Wonderful. Absolutely. What state is LaDonna from? We need to know. We need to know. Rosemary Ross from South Wales. Welcome. Charles Jenkin. You did it. You did it. You did it. Phenomenal. Mary Rosser. Which tests are they using in the vaccine trials? I haven't read the papers, but I'm guessing they're looking at blood serum samples. Jean is saying hi from Florida. Alessandra Testa from Brazil. Welcome. Welcome. Sandra Flynn. I was opening up so quickly. Not a good idea, but nobody listened. Now look what's happening. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It opened up maybe a little bit quick, but hopefully we can track and trace and lock down when needed. Christy's saying thank you. Linda McPhail from Chicago. She's saying hi. Kelly is saying she's from Connecticut. Stacy Donnelly is saying hi. Shan from Salt Lake City in Utah. Welcome. Kimitha Zed from Oklahoma City, welcome. Cheryl Klug from Arizona, it's 113 degrees. That is a whopping temperature. Make sure you get the aircon on. Sandra, hi, Dr. Sandra from Baltimore. What ship is on the table? This cruise liner is, I need to find out its name, but it's a glorious cruise liner. It's come from salvage on one that was retired, was decommissioned. Built in the 60s, and this was the grand piece, the replica inside the dining table. I bought it from a salvage yard. I thought it was wonderful. It was too nice to really throw away, and I have it here to remind me of my hometown of Southampton on the south coast. Mother Superior 67, she's listening from New Zealand. Welcome. Joe Bryan, she's saying hi. Sandra Brewster's wishing everybody a wonderful week. Sue Gillette from Alberta in Canada, and she's hoping everybody's wearing a mask when in public. Anne Brooks is saying hello from Riverside in California. We've got Linda McPhail, she loving the blackheads. Bridget, loving the weather. It's not too fast. Oh my God, I lived in Las Vegas, says Jean, and the temperature was very, very hot. I can imagine how hot it was in Vegas. Keely Doll, masks are mandatory here, as well as in the United Kingdom. I think they're kind of going in. Miss Stanley saying, hi from Oklahoma, got 3 autoimmune diseases, so I'm stuck at home. Your videos are a sanity savior. Well, look, if you are at home, make sure you watch those videos over and over again. Joanna Kitto is from Cornwall. How are you doing? Joseph is saying, hi from Florida. Donna Kennedy Adams. When a sis of mine was changing nursing homes, she was required to have the virus test. She got what turned out to be a false positive. So she's had 2 negatives before she's allowed out of quarantine. Well, there we go. There's the downside of getting a test that is inaccurate, because it means people are out of their jobs or given the false reassurance to go back to their jobs and infect other people. So you've got to really be careful. I think that's the safest one is probably the PCR if it's done properly. Okay, Denise from Denmark, welcome. Sandra Flynn, she's loving the YouTube, fantastic. Gibby's wife, she's saying make sure you get that alcohol, wash your hands, smiley face, welcome on board. Tammy Bracken is enjoying our work. Sandra Brewster, she says you got a lot of friends from America. Absolutely 50% of our viewership comes from the States, 20% from the United Kingdom, and 10% come from Brazil, from Sao Paulo. So welcome everybody on board. And obviously we get all over the world, can't mention all the many countries that are there. And even just watching today, we've had at least 10 different nations watching, waiting with bated breaths for that Cyclops, that massive cyst in between the eyes. So that's coming, absolutely. Christina from Illinois, how are you doing? Muggy, North Indiana, that's Gibby's wife. And Anna Ride from Australia in Melbourne, it's cold. Stay safe. Burks is saying hi from sunny San Diego. Dina from hot Florida. Debbie is from Texas. Dr. Sadek says, Kitty Doll, will always have live chats and then videos, or will you just start posting videos in the future? I'm loving the live chat. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, production is high. It takes a lot of effort to do 3 sessions, but for you guys, it's worth it. It's worth it. Why not? Let's do it. From Maryland and Stacy Smith from Pennsylvania. Listen, it's been a fantastic chat. I hope you enjoy the premiere of the next video. Remember, if you haven't found me on Facebook, you can go ahead and do so. You can find me on Facebook at Khaled Sadek. You can also find me on Instagram and Twitter. And remember, we're going to be doing live chats on Sunday. We've got a big pile assist on the back. There's no audio on that particular video, but you're going to enjoy it. We've got the hair clips in, so I can't hear anybody saying where are no hair clips, but fortunately, he had very short hair. So we've got that coming up. We've also got some face lipomas, and then we're going to flip the switch, and then we're going to go to back cysts. We're going to cover the back. We're going to cover the back, and then we might intersperse that with some lipomas as well. We've got a few more shout outs, some latecomers. Let's say hello to some people. Alessandra Testa from Brazil, she's saying, also love the live chats and the videos. Not only doctor is very kind, also people who interact here are polite and kind. Absolutely, I think we're blessed to have each other, which is a really, really wonderful community. Deborah is saying, doing well. She's talking to Dr. Sarah. She's talking about wearing masks for Delta airline company policies. That's wonderful. Cheryl Klug. Oh, you're from the Netherlands. Do they have any pictures? You could text me. Okay, that's that. A conversation between 2 viewers. So, listen. Oh, we've got one more. Margarita is joined in from Portugal. So, I hope everybody's enjoyed the live chat. I'll catch everyone again in the premiere, in the text. And we'll do another live chat on Sunday. Until then, stay safe, wash your hands, wear your masks. Till next time, bye-bye.